My name is Didier Plaindoux, and I mainly work for Ligolang as a manager. Ligolang is a language dedicated to the Tezos blockchain. We try to do our best, providing a nice and full features compiler. When I start to work for Tezos, I not really work for Tezos directly. I work for a compiler. The fact we are going to the blockchain in Tezos is just a consequence because Ligo has been designed for contract definition to another writing contract for the Tezos. This is the first response. The second one is what is amazing to work with Tezos and mainly for blockchain is you have some evolution in software development. The first one, which is we built in the 80s and so on, some simple software. And then after we build software, we interact with servers and so on. We split the knowledge between a client and server. Then after we have the distribution, so distributed system. And here distributed system is really the lower layer which has been built for Tezos, right? And then after we are increasing the kind of tools we can use and manipulate. And the last one, which is really important, and I think which is a breaking change, it's capability to have financial aspects, transactions. So you can manage cryptocurrency, and you can have, a seamless access of your balance and so on. And if you do traditional software development, this part is really difficult because you have to trust system, it's external and so on and so on. It's really fragile. Working the blockchain is in the system. So you have the capability to write applications which are distributed, of course. So distribution is implicit, and the capability also to have applications which have this financial aspect like DeFi and so on. So you have a new paradigm which has been added, and this is why this is what is expected in Tezos and blockchain in general in Tezos also. Is Ligo dedicated to Tezos? Right now, the response is yes. Because the compiler is going to generate Michelson code. Okay, so the target for the compiler is Michelson. Michelson is dedicated to the virtual machine which has been developed for Tezos. But we are going to bring new backend, in fact, new target for the compilation. For example, for the sidechain, which is a private one. So this is the first step to have compilation to another target, which is Tezos itself. So I can argue that we are going to target Ethereum and so on. I don't think this is a target right now. We don't have this long-term view. But we try to have something which looks like a traditional compiler like LLVM and so on. We have different front end. So Ligo has different syntaxes, so we have different front end. Therefore, we have an intermediate representation, which is a core representation. And then after, we are going to have different targets. So the first one, which is Michelson, the second one, which is WASM, in order to have execution directly in a web client. So we have a second target. So we can see that we have the ability to extend the backend in order to have different targets. So maybe later for different blockchain, but right now it's Tezos and the sidechain, which is related to Tezos also. Is the proof of stake is really important? Yes, I guess. For different reasons, because with the ecological point of view, we're in crisis, we know. So bringing solutions which consume too many resources, as we see, for example, we have a big farm in China in order to forge blocks for the Bitcoin is dramatic. And the property of the distribution is going to be lost because you have a kind of concentration, right? This is counterproductive. The property is not the right one. The proof of stake is much more different. You have a kind of concentration, but after we produce Tez, so we have a kind of dilution. So for the decentralization is better. We consume less gas. This is better also. So I think these properties are really important and ethical. So for me, the approach for Tezos and the ethical aspect is really important. And also we have the good properties, so everything is okay. So it's perfect for me.